bluegrass. I was wondering if that would help. Of course, I'm working with kids, special needs, but these particular kids I want to talk about are like they're higher, like socially really high, kind of almost where they could not really be like in special needs classes. They could be on something a little bit higher, but sometimes some of these kids learn how to ride the system. So but anyhow, so they're being defiant in the classroom, just like straight out defiant, and they're just doing it like on purpose.
How old are they?
They're like 15, 16. And it's always like a cell phone issue thing. And they're just like, they want to see like, okay, I'm going to have my cell phone out. Yeah. And I'm going to have it out. And what are you going to do about it? That's the kind of like attitude they have.
That's a rough one. Yeah. Because that's almost been like a little bit ingrained into the culture a little bit. You know what I mean?
Or do you think HISA?
Actually, you know what I would probably do? I mean, you could try the African bluegrass. I might go, let's say, Cubeba. You know what I would do? I would do let's say a Cubeba with a little bit of galbanum in it. Think of it like this, like galbanum. Galbanum can help a person let go of the lower nature and embrace like proper behavior or their higher nature or social function. And so the reason why it works so good in pain is one of the best things, not one of the best things, it's one of the worst things for pulling you out of like your normal self. Like it pulls you out of like who you are, you could say, and it doesn't completely pull you out, but you start circling the drain a little bit. You know what I mean? And when you take the galbanum, for one, it eases the pain, but also it helps you to go, yeah, I'm in pain, but this is also who I am, right? Like I'm not the person who is in pain and is lashing out. I'm in pain, I'm functioning, and I don't have to, it's not that they're taking them out on people, but it doesn't start changing the behavior. Because really what you talk about with like pain threshold means that the stimuli becomes so intense that it changes your behavior and your thought processes. Like you reach your threshold and then something happens, like you behave different, you think different, you snap, whatever it is. Galbanum helps get really far away from that, right? And so, you could experiment with benzoin, but I would go galbanum with maybe a little bit of, let's say, a Cubeba in there, just to chill them all out, like calm them down and help them not be, because this is also a way of pain management. It might not be physical pain, but social pain, not fitting in, not doing what they want, being at school, being told what to do. All those things are, think about like when you're a teenager. It's not a pleasant time for most people. I mean, I think some people had a good time when they're a teenager. I was not one of them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks. I'll try that then. Yeah, because they're just being super defiant, and they're just telling me write them up, but like they're special needs kids. Like, okay, yes, you write them up, but what do they do to them? Not much. I'm just wasting
but you
my
just
time.
gotta put them in a place to where you can redirect them a little bit. Like that. I mean, I think that's all you're really trying to do, and you redirect them enough, and you can create a new behavior. They're not going to choose it on their own. So I think this blend might help. Like, and if you need me to make it for you, I'll make it for you and send it to you.
Okay.